Information Station 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. You know, I don't dunk my donuts, Robin. I don't know if I ever shared that with you, but I really don't. I don't dunk my cookies. I don't dunk my donuts. But one time, I did dunk my cell phone. I dunked my cell phone in my coffee. It was in the car. I had the coffee cup in the little console between the two front seats, and for some reason I didn't remember I had a coffee there, and I went to set my phone down in that console and ended up putting it in the coffee, and that was the end of that phone.
And then, I know, you tried to revive it.
And then about a week later, I came into the radio station and I noticed that we were involved in a campaign to collect old phones. And I think at that time that it was for soldiers somehow. I'm not really sure how that works. And I thought, well, I said to whoever, I can't give my old phone because it's ruined. There's no way anybody will be able to fix it. And they said, no, they can fix it. They can do it. It's recyclable. Mm-hmm. So I put it in there, and I have no idea what happened after that. But Michele Perry probably has an idea. She's on the phone with us. She is an expert in this very topic. She is going to represent Gazelle.com, and I think, if I understand this, that's what they do. They ReCommerce things. I think it says ReCommerce in my notes. There it is, ReCommerce, yeah. She's been on Fox News, MSNBC. She writes for the New York Times, USA Today, ABC News. It goes on and on and on. She's going to talk to us about this topic, and let's find out what we need to know. Michele Perry, good morning, Michele.
Good morning, Larry.
Where are you? Where are you calling from?
From Boston.
From Boston. How's the weather in Boston?
Oh, thank goodness. It's finally nice.
Finally. All the snow's gone, right?
Well, not quite.
Oh, really?
It's quickly melting. Oh, we had so much snow you can't even imagine.
Oh, my goodness. So am I on target? Is that what we're talking about? Is what to do with our phones and why we should do something?
That's right. And I would say that you can dunk your donuts, but don't dunk your phone.
That's a great quote.
Yeah, right.
But if you do, Gazelle has some good advice for what to do if you dunk your phone. And so we've got a great blog that has tips on what to do if you end up with a situation like that. And then this week we published an article about what to do if you drop your phone and how you can minimize the damage there. But anyway, what we wanted to talk about was getting cash for your unwanted devices or purchasing certified pre-owned and saving up to 40%.
Oh, really? And so unwanted devices, that could mean anything. You know what I have? I have an old not MTV, what was it called? Web TV. Mm-hmm. Do you remember Web TV? I have an old one of those units.
Yeah, we can't pay you for that.
No, I can't take that one. Okay,
of course not.
Okay.
But we take later model smartphones, tablets, MacBooks, even iPods, and you could be sitting on hundreds of dollars. So I think it's really important to find out the value of the electronics that you do have lying around. And if they're not worth anything, there's also really responsible ways to recycle them. I think Cell Phones for Soldiers is a great organization. They're also Boston-based, and we know those people. And so that's a good avenue to take. And there's also an organization called Call to Recycle, CALL, the number 2, recycle.org, which offers drop-off locations throughout the country so that you can responsibly recycle things that you can't sell.
And what's really wonderful about our county, Marion County, Florida, is that every a month or two they always have a electronics recycling event. In fact, there's one going on this Saturday here in Marion County. Great. So people are really on top of things here.
I think most communities have those. Sometimes you do have to pay, however, to recycle. So I think there are plenty of free services for recycling if you can't get cash for your devices.
So, you said we can buy things too, right?
You can. So you can get cash for your unwanted devices, and you can purchase. We sell certified pre-owned iPhones, Samsung Galaxies, and iPads, and you can save an awful lot of money. So if you need a replacement phone, you're buying a first smartphone either for yourself or for your kids, or maybe you even want to upgrade. You know, electronics are a lot like cars. The minute you drive it off the lot, it loses value. And so looking at certified pre-owned and finding very high quality, clean, pre-owned devices and saving 40% makes a lot of sense.
And is the memory of whatever the person before me was doing with the phone erased?
Absolutely. So one of the things the first thing we do when we receive a device that you sell to us is remove the personal data. We take that very seriously.
Okay, well, that's good to know from both ends, from the one who had it before and the one who's going to get it later. And is there a catalog, or I guess a website is the way you would do this? How do we see what's available, and how do we sell our old stuff?
Yes, so Gazelle.com is the site, and there's a buy section and a sell section. So if you want to trade something in, you go to the sell section, you find your device, and you identify the make and model and the condition. We'll send you a box. We pay for shipping. I mentioned that we remove the data, and then we give you cash. We also take, making a legitimate offer really seriously, but consumers have to be careful because there are entities out there that may want to rip you off. They might offer you a great price. If it looks too good to be true, it probably
Oh, really?
is.
Well,
we stand by our offers, and sometimes you get even more than you expect.
So my old track phone will get me like a quarter or 50 cents maybe?
Yes. I got one of those.
That one you might need to recycle for free.
But how do we find, how do you know, like when we tell you what we have, don't you have to see it and examine it first before you can realize if it's even worth anything?
Mm-hmm.
No, remarkably, most consumers really accurately report the condition of their phones. We really rarely get something that is inaccurately described.
Okay.
So if, for instance, you tell us your phone is in flawless condition and we get it and there's a big crack in the screen, we will downgrade the offer, but we give you an opportunity to ask for the phone back if you don't like the new offer.
Oh, okay.
And coincidentally, or not coincidentally, but we also do pay for broken screens.
Really?
You pay for the broken screen?
Yeah, so we'll buy a device with a smashed screen.
Oh, okay, because you guys...
Because we can replace it.
Okay, you can fix it. Okay, well, wow, this is more than I realized it was. And the website, is it pronounced Gazelle with a soft G or Gazelle?
Gazelle, like the animal, Gazelle.
Okay, all right. So it's all done through the actual mail. So we send it either by UPS or postal service or something?
Yes, it's the U.S. Postal Service, and again, we provide the box and we pay for the shipping.
Michelle, we have a couple minutes for some phone calls if you don't mind taking some.
Not at all.
All right, good morning. You're on the air with Michele Perry.
Good morning, Michelle. My question to you about these phones is probably the batteries, because I keep my stuff for a while before I recycle it, and usually the battery is about half-life or less. And I was just wondering how that works. I'll hang up and listen. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That's a good question, yeah.
With the certified pre-owned devices, again, we put them through a 30-point rigorous inspection and make sure that the battery is in good quality. It won't pass the inspection if the battery is not in good condition. We also have a 30-day money-back guarantee.
And beyond phones, you do, you said the iPod and some of the, like maybe a Kindle or something like that?
Or a Mac Mini?
For trade-in, we accept a wider variety of devices, iPods, all kinds of tablets, all kinds of smartphones, and MacBooks. But for purchase, it's right now only iPhones, Samsung Galaxies, and iPads. We'll be offering more products as we proceed, but we just launched the store 6 months ago.
Wow. So what would be the going price for an iPad, or is that difficult to say?
No, not at all. So you could get an iPad for as little as $179, and that is compared to $500 new.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
Michelle, I know we're out of time, but again, the website is gazelle.com, Gazelle, gazelle.com, and Robin already put it on the guest list so you can see it on the WOCA.com site. Michele Perry, thank you so much for being on the air with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Good information, and we will use it. I'm going to look that up myself. All right, we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Times of clouds and sunshine for today. We'll have a heavy thunderstorm around from late morning on. Warm with highs of 85 to 87. Partly cloudy tonight, low 68 to 70. Variable clouds tomorrow with an afternoon shower or thunderstorm and highs of 85 to 88. Intervals of clouds and sunshine, high 85 to 88 Saturday. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Heather Zayer.
My name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine at A Better You Healthcare's Pokin' for the People Community Acupuncture. Join us every Monday at 4 p.m. for a relaxing and therapeutic community acupuncture session with like-minded, health-conscious individuals from our community. Pricing is only $35. Group sessions involve yoga breathing and acupuncture for the benefit of stress, anxiety, and depression. Unwind and start your week off right. If stress is leaving you a mess, you need a checkup from the neck up. When you're feeling blue, come to A Better You. A Better You Healthcare, just behind the Paddock Mall on 27th Avenue. For further details, visit abetteryouhealthcare.com or call 615-5566. Again, that number is 615-5566.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Skip ice cream and have gelato. Yeah, it tastes rich because it's denser than ice cream. Gelato, you should know, has half the fat of most ice creams because it's made with milk, not cream. Go ahead and order the pad thai. Just stick it in the fridge. Eat the cold leftovers the next day. You want the resistant starch. Punctuality is one of the most difficult behaviors to change since it's deeply rooted in a person's personality.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Today in Florida Ag News, I'm a Southeast AgNet. The U.S. Department of Agriculture announced Wednesday the organic industry continues to show remarkable growth domestically and globally. 19,474 certified organic operations are in the U.S., a total of 27,814 around the world. According to data released by the Ag Marketing Service National Organic Program, the number of domestic certified organic operations increased by more than 5% over the last year, by over 250% since 2002.
Did you know you have a chance to win a Yamaha Viking EPS 4x4 during the Beef Checkoff's Rev It Up My ROI Checkoff Challenge? Thanks to Yamaha, you could be driving a new 4x4 this summer simply by sharing your Beef Checkoff story. Visit the My Beef Checkoff Facebook page for your chance to win. Funded in part by the Beef Checkoff. Entrants must be valid Beef Checkoff investors 21 years of age or older and residents of the lower 48 states. For full contest rules, visit the My Beef Checkoff Facebook page.
As beef and dairy producers, we are committed to producing the safest, highest quality food for folks here in the U.S. and around the world. This is Baxter Black, here to remind you that your beef quality assurance program plays a big role in leading the way to identifying the best practices, like cattle handling techniques, to produce safe, wholesome beef